Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for the month ahead. It could be in October and it could extend into the beginning of November. This is going to just be a general reading, so it cannot and will not resonate with everybody, so take what does resonate and leave the rest behind. Also, nothing is gender specific, so keep that in mind as well. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So currently where you are feeling, you have the Ten of Wands. So this could be burden or stress, could also be accomplishment, but it's a 10, so it represents the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So currently I feel like what you're feeling is some sort of stress. Sorry about that, Pisces, but that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling, I'm picking up on right now, is that this represents some sort of stress that you are feeling or some sort of burden. Your personal theme for the month, oh my goodness. You have the Devil. Now, the Devil does represent addictions and obsession, but he also represents, oh gosh, how do I say this? He can show you that your problems are an illusion. So if you are feeling stressed and burdened about something, he kind of encourages you to look at your situation and really analyze it and figure out if there really is no way out of it, if you have no way of overcoming this, because chances are you do, you're just not seeing it, or you're choosing not to see it. So if this is the personal theme for your month, it's almost encouraging you to look at everything around you, look at this situation in its entirety, to see if there really is, some sort of outcome that you, or, outcome that you, conclusion to a problem, to an issue, that you can manifest for yourself. Now this is a general reading, so it doesn't just pertain to love. It could be career, finances, other relationships that could be family or friendships. So really, however this resonates, what I'm getting is that, there's a problem that you're feeling stressed about, but there's an illusion to it. There's probably a solution that you're just not seeing or choosing not to see. What you will accomplish, you have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands represents union, celebration, harmony. I also see this as 1111, so soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart. So if this is resonating as far as a romantic relationship, then this is a very good sign, because this is what you're going to be accomplishing, is this union of you and your divine counterpart. But this also could represent just some sort of celebration in a different aspect of your life. It could be finances, it could be career related, or having success and victory with some sort of family or friendship issues that are stressing you or burdening you. So that's a good thing to have in your accomplishments. What you should avoid, you have Temperance. Temperance represents balance and harmony. She also represents divine timing and patience. So I'm not reading this as you have to avoid balance and harmony. I'm seeing this as, when we think of divine timing, it almost gives us this this feeling of waiting and not taking action. It's a feeling of inaction because you're waiting for things to kind of unfold naturally in divine timing. So the fact that this is in a void, what you should avoid, I'm almost reading this as avoid taking, like not taking action on something or towards something. What you should embrace, you have the Lovers. So if this is resonating for you regarding a romantic relationship or partnership, do keep it like, oh gosh, why is that not? I hope that this brings some sort of positivity and, you know, good vibes, knowing that what you should embrace is, you know, your lover, your soulmate, your divine counterpart. If this isn't romantic or love related, this does represent the unification and complete balance and harmony of divine masculine, divine feminine. So if this is something like that, then it's almost a balance within yourself. And it's funny because you have Temperance, which represents balance and harmony, and the Lovers also represents balance and harmony. So should avoid, should embrace. If you want to really look at it in a very interesting way, you should avoid a Sagittarius and you should embrace a Gemini. But if that's not, you know, resonating, and it won't resonate with everybody, this is embracing unification within yourself or with someone else. An obstacle you will face, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles represents collaboration and teamwork. It also represents, it could be competition. So perhaps, you know, you are going to have this obstacle of competition or having to collaborate with someone or team up with someone. So, you know, especially if you're more of someone that likes to work alone, having to collaborate and team up with someone could definitely be a big obstacle for you. But I am seeing this in your obstacle. So that, I think that's interesting. I think the bottom line of this is having to work with someone. And that's what you're going to have to face, is work with someone. Where to find support? You have the Death card in that position. Let's see. The Death card represents change, transformation, transition. It also represents an ending and a new beginning. So I'm reading this as, since this is where to find support, almost going within yourself and changing, making changes, transforming, to put an end to old things that are no longer serving you, so that you can birth a new beginning, a new opportunity. It's interesting. I just wanted to point out, you know, you do have your personal theme of the month is the Devil, which is representing addiction and obsession and things that aren't, you know, aligned with your highest good. And then finding support is almost like the death of these negative things, these lower vibrational frequency things, so that you can, you know, have a rebirth, start new and fresh. An action that you need to take this month. You have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords typically represents feeling trapped or some sort of self-imprisonment. She also represents isolation. So maybe you need to kind of isolate yourself and go within and work on yourself, make some changes. It's interesting that, you know, this card comes up on actions that you need to take. isolation and obstacles that you're going to face is like teamwork, collaboration, which is the opposite of isolating yourself. So perhaps there is something in this where, you know, this obstacle is going to have to, you know, represent not being able to isolate yourself, but that's in fact what you need to do in order to come out of this and release this negative energy, release those bad habits. Advice. You have strength. This represents courage. This represents an inner calm, a self-control, obviously strength itself. So I'm really getting from this is kind of going within and harnessing your own inner strength to, you know, get you through these obstacles, get you through this burden and this stress. Yeah, that's what I'm really getting from that. But that's a good card to, you know, this is good. This is positivity. This is, you know, strength. It's a really good energy. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Queen of Cups. She is the most intuitive of the queens. She represents emotions and compassion and love. There we go. So perhaps what you know, your overall energy is kind of tapping into your emotions and using your intuition to kind of guide you through your emotions, which when you're stressed out, your emotions kind of go up and down and they're a little all over the place. And, you know, sometimes it can be a little hard to harness that. We have to, you know, rely on our own strength to kind of realign our emotions so that, you know, they're not everywhere. So perhaps, you know, this is what your overall energy is really tapping into your emotions and gaining control over that. Pisces, what an interesting month that you have ahead of you. I think this is really good, especially because you have the Lovers. You have a lot of major arcana: the Devil, Temperance, the Lovers, Death, Strength. Out of 10 cards here, half of them are major arcana. So there is going to be a big shift, a big transformation, which, you know, that's what the Death card indicates. So if this resonates, please comment down below. I would love to know how this is, you know, resonating and relating to people. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good month.